So we did that, and it was, what was great about that is it was a very small contract. We bid on the whole thing, which was like, I don't know, 450,000, right? So they could pick and choose. There's multiple vendors. They could pick and choose who they want to use. They gave us the smallest, most, like, the building that nobody, the rejected building, right? Like, and I said, we're going to execute this flawlessly. And it was like $4,200. Like, it was so bad. Like, I can't even, just hindsight. But what happened was there were 5 of us. The other 3 contractors got fired, and they ended up giving us like 4 buildings. Yeah, they gave us like kind of half of 2 campuses. So half of one campus, half of the other. So it just kind of continued on, ended up being like $85,000. It went from $4,000 to like $85,000.
And why did they let go of those other?
They were raggedy. They weren't good, because it's like, I can clean, I have this, but they just were missing the mark. And, they were so proud of how we took care of that little raggedy building. They actually tore that building down. That's how bad it was. And rebuilt a new one. That's what we were up against. But we just executed, the way that it should be done and not trying to cut corners because it was very, very low price.
Right. And I love that you didn't give up. You weren't discouraged. You were like, we're going to make the most out of this. And sometimes with these contracts, it's a test.
It is.
Like, we're going to have you do 1 class, have you do 1 building, have you fill 1 FTE, have you do 1 little repair. And then if they like you, it's okay, we can give you more or refer you. That's awesome. Man, I'm like, they must have been really bad. You got fired from janitorial. That's bad.
Yes, after it was a very lengthy contract. Like, they had addendum after addendum after addendum. It took a long time. And so, and then we still have that contract to this day, and there's still only 2 contractors that do the janitorial for both campuses. So we just, then it was like, okay, I'm trying to remember the end of 2019 went. I can't remember. We must not have been servicing anything else. But then when 2020 hit, now we're like almost a complete janitorial company.